Today, I'm testing my artistic abilities and limiting myself to drawing with one color. Okay, so we're gonna get straight into it, and how I'm gonna decide what color I'm going to be using is I'm going to be using my handy dandy wheel. Yes, I know I've been using a lot of wheels lately. Okay, just let me have this. I'm in my wheel phase. So the colors on my wheel are all the colors excluding black and white because they're technically not colors. So I'm getting red. Okay, red isn't too bad. I can work with that. Since this video is all about the colors, I'm going to go ahead and skip the sketching part so that we can focus on the coloring, since, you know, that's the main part of the entire video. Okay, so I started by swatching all the colors at the bottom of the page, like right there, and I'm letting myself use like different colors for shading as long as the end result is red. So sorry if you think that's cheating, but I approve of it and I make the rules. So I realized I only have 3 shades of red, and one of them didn't even look like a red, it looked like a bright orange. So I used a pink that looked close enough to red that I ended up using it, but the end result did end up being red, so I counted it. My sketch idea was to draw 3 siblings, 2 twins that are boy and girl, right? And then there's one, the younger sibling. So it's like bigger sibling taking care of the younger sibling. And I made it look like the boy sibling is taking care of the younger sibling a bit more, since, you know, they're both boys. And the sister is like, they're being encouraging and make sure that they don't burn the house down. So all of their outfits are going to be like red, and their hair is going to be red, and their eyes going to be red, because, you know, the color is red, so I have no other choice here. I ended up using another lighter pink to use as one of the complementary colors to help with all the blending and stuff. And the thing with water-based colors is, like, if you put too many layers on top, it makes this weird texture. So I tried doing that with the hoodie or sweatshirt or whatever the girl was wearing, and then it ended up having this weird texture. So since I wanted it to have like a different shade of red than the hair and the eyes, because I didn't want all of it to be the same, because then it'd get confusing of which parts end and which parts start. So yeah, I just scrapped that idea at the end, and then just continued the way I was shading the hair for the rest of the outfit. By the way, for the girls and the boy, right, I erased the hands and the feet because I didn't want it to ruin the art piece, because, like, you know I can't draw hands or feet, so might as well just remove them for the entire art piece so that they don't ruin it. And for the clothes, I thought there was too much red already, so for like the trousers and the shorts of the older boy, and then the shirt of the younger boy, I made it so that it wasn't using that much red, so that it like entirely wasn't filled with red. So I added just a few pieces. And for the girls' trousers, I added like a gradient for the trousers, and for the boy trousers, I just added like a red strip at the bottom. And then yeah, I added like a red curly thing on the shirt of the younger boy. And yeah, and then I filled in his shorts because he didn't have anything filled in with red for his clothing. So I decided not to shade the skin because I don't have any Ohuhu markers that are skin colored. Yeah, so that was my final decision for the skin. And for the liner, I used red because obviously the theme is red. And yeah, I did all the shading with the red biro pen. So at the end, I just ended up like doing little circly thingies at the background so that it just isn't blank in the background. And then I added the YouTube sign because why not? And then I added one color challenge next to the YouTube sign, as well as the heading color palette to show the color palette that I was using. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the challenge. It wasn't as torturous or chaotic because I thought it would be, but it was actually still a fun challenge since I never really used one color for each drawing because of obvious reasons. So I think it turned out really well. I think the girl, she didn't turn out as well as I thought she would, but she's good enough. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like. And if you made it this far, consider subscribing. It would really boost my self-esteem. So yeah, I guess that's it. Bye.